gotta go. Okay. Hi, sorry, give me a second. Do some arrangements. Hello. I don't know if you can hear me, but all right. Give me a second while I try to make sure the whole thing is working. Whew, okay, I'm tired. Um. So yeah, this practice session will last about 1 hour long. So just especially since it's the day before the new year, 2022 coming up. This is New York, America. Man. Anyways, let me see if this is working. It should. Yep, it is. Okay, I'll be here to reply to messages from my this island for composers and stuff to enjoy for you guys. So, yeah, I haven't the live stream for so long, you guys. If you don't know, let's move some stuff. You guys want? Do you guys want Beethoven and Greg Baranoff again? Well, you guys can't reply because no one's on here. No one. No one. Anyways, let me see. I can go on to my thing here again. Go into this end. Yeah. Okay. Now it's working. All right. So, welcome to the New Year's Eve live stream. This is kind of unusual because usually I do videos on my other channel, Operation Safe Classical Music, but because that channel has been revoked from live streaming, I can't do it on that site. So, uh, if you guys can barely hear, I'm sorry because maybe if I put the camera closer, let's see if that helps. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me see. What do you mean? No, I'm telling you, it's that's what I'm doing. See what I'm saying. See. It's like right now it's 9 o'clock, so it's gonna be very kind of soft. You gotta let me play something. Let's see how it works. Yeah, okay, it works. Okay. All right. So we can begin with the Gaspard and Wheat Scarborough. One of the most difficult piano repertoire. I don't think that many people will probably this. not many me, Not many people watched my announcement video on the other channel, so I guess just the recording will be just for everyone. All right. Anyways, so if you don't know the piece, it begins with this. By the way, okay, I've made it to 10 pages actually now, but right now I'm not stuck at the 11th. So, anyways, here's 10 pages. Oh, no, that's alright. I messed up. Oh, I messed up with there, man. How does it go? Shoot. Okay, I'm messing up very bad. I don't know why. Um, let's start from the stem again. No, that's not right. Oh my gosh. Um, really messing up. Mess. Probably I haven't played this part for. Okay, messed up. This piece is very difficult. That's why it's so easy to mess up. That's messed up right there. Then we have the repeating of this video. But this time we have a bit of variation. Sorry. I'm not gonna use the soft pedal, or else you guys will hear it and even more. Um, okay, here comes one of the hardest parts of the piece. Very not that hard, not the hardest part though, because there's still a lot of other hard parts. Like for example yeah, that part, and then you have this part is very difficult because you have to the left hand. No, this one is what I. It was hard. Then that's what's hard. Here, this is the part. What? Yeah. A sharp, C sharp. What? It's rated as D sharp instead of D. Okay, I guess I read it wrong. Okay, you have this. You have the 10/16 versus 15/32 bar. You have one of those bars, which is confusing. Not here, but oh, here. Not here yet. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's next one. Yes. That one is very difficult. You have two. You have this one, the one I just. And then you have the second one, which is just the change of key. Then you have the next part, which is much more harder. You have this. Then, now, we come to some very extreme cross hand intersecting. You see this? Did you see that? I'm gonna play for you again. No, okay, no, I missed it. The it's so extreme hard. This took me so long to master that part. It's still not perfect yet. Yeah, this part. We need to work on this Now you come to something much more confusing. What a conundrum. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. No, we're not. Oh, that's all right. What? I forgot. uh, this Sunday I need to still work on this part. Sometimes I just skip to the next part because I just don't want to be discouraged. So that's why I just skip to the next part. So and then later I'll work on the same part again. And then you have this. That part is also pretty difficult. That staggered chords, and then you have. Oh yeah, coming up the next most difficult part. I already played this part. Very spooky. Most difficult part. No, I still can't do that part. Then you have the next one. I still am confused with this. Then you have, I like this one. You have the very good one. There you have the next one. Okay. You know what? I actually very funny. Something very funny. I actually skipped to bar 366. This one is my favorite part. Later we'll have another variation of that, which is much harder than first. So this goes like this. Continues. And then later, the second variation it changes to from C major to B minor. This music also changes key a lot. Okay, and then you have this part. Not this part I'm boring about right now. I will keep working on this in the future. Oh, it's that. Oh no, it's the. And now we come to something much more difficult that is seen. This technique is seen in a lot of pieces. This part. Especially Liszt has a lot of these, like the Grand version, I think 11. Though his is in triplets, this was in sixteenths. I mean 3 sixteenths and 1 8. So yeah. Still confusing. Um, Especially these jumps. Nope. And then you later have the variation of da 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 da. No, that's right. Then the sun is so hard. The kind of section, and then later it goes to bar 366 to bar 371. So okay, this piece is in A format. So because later piece repeats itself again, but it's not totally repeat because it has some changes in it. You have the very glittery this part. Which one is it? Yeah. Yeah, Bard 400 toward 430. Um, you have this. I think it goes like this. I haven't practiced Bard. That's why I'm still reading this. I'm literally sweating so hard here. Anyway, so you have that part, which is the variation of this part. You can see. And then you have the what is it again? You have this part. You see? And then you have, see, it's just slower. You have this. Ravel just changes it more lyrical. Makes it more lyrical in the second time. He does the repeating of this A part. There, it's like I said, it's in A format. Then you have this. It changes. Before it was. Now you have. Oh no, that's not. You know why? In the beginning, it was like this. You had the when you had the like accelerant. You have the you have this A, B flat, and D sharp. So Ravel uses that with a combination of the second voice with the original beginning notes. G, A flat, B flat. Or in this case, the piece is in G sharp minor. So in this case, the sheet music is F double sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. So he combines the two. A, B flat, D sharp, and then G sharp, D. So he does this. It's not this octave, but it sounds like this because it's very hard to hear from here. I'm just gonna make it clear. So yeah, G, very dissonant though. B, A sharp, G sharp, then D sharp octave. So very it goes like, where's the chord? Where's the chord? And then, aha, got it. So you have to. Right. Wasn't. Oh gosh, I forgot. So the original is this. Oh, and that's G sharp. No, G. And, the variation of the first opening section is pretty easy. Okay, let's go back to this part. I've been practicing this part for like already 2 days. And I still haven't got it right. but I like the sound when it's much faster. I don't know which one to pick. I'll first begin with slow. I mean by when I play it, I begin with it slow. Then later I'll gradually change it fast. This one. Yeah, okay. Next part I haven't practiced because it does not make any logical sense at all because I'm really confused with this part. Though it's not me to judge what the music is written. Does this make sense at all? You have a F minor chord, then you have a C minor, or in this case a C major because it's or it's a diminished. No, it's not diminished. Wait. I like the Martha Adriarch version when she played this section because it was very fast and very like climaxic. No, there's no such word, and then goes to. I messed up. This part I still need to work on. Yeah, it goes like that. The third movement of Guess by the Limit by Maurice Ravel. Anyways, the piece is actually written in three movements. There is Undine. Undine is it sounds like this, I think. Oh, wait, no. I mean, it does sound like this, but I'm not sure how you play it because the opening is extremely hard. I have no idea. Don't judge me. I don't know the piece. I don't know the piece really well. It's the story of uh, uh, like mermaid. Like a mermaid. It's Ondine is a like water nymph who falls in love with a mortal man. Um, I did a little research. Ondines are water nymphs that who try to find their love, and then they later after marriage they become they're before they marry they are immortal, and then later when they marry they get become mortal like us, and then she falls in love with a mortal man, and then she figures out that the man had was engaged, and then she left. That's the story of Ondine. And then the second movement, Luigi Bay, though it's spelled like Legibet. But it's the French pronunciation. I know I've pronounced it wrong before. I used to pronounce it like bad, like how normal people will pronounce it. It goes like, okay, look about this. No. Oh gosh, I'm too used to saying it to lick it, but oh gosh. Anyways, it's Luigi Bay is French for gallows. It's if you don't know what a gallows is, it's for hanging people. Actually, you have the tolling of bells that keeps repeating itself in the piece. I know, but this one is the easiest of the three movements, but it is not. It's not. I mean, no, it's not difficult. It's difficult. Okay. Uh, because it has so many intertwining chords, and you still have to keep the tolling of the bell. So what's what makes Luigi Bay hard. Later, um, um, then stories depicts. I'm gonna give you the poem. What's the poem? Let's go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia has the poem. No, that's not. Oh, here it is. No, that's the Wikipedia. Come on, don't let me down. Yeah. So I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, let's start with Undine. This is the poem. Listen, it is I. It is Undine who brushes drops of water on the resonant panes of your windows lit by the gloomy rays of the moon, and here in gown of watered silk, the mistress of the chateau gazes from her balcony on a beautiful starry night and the beautiful sleeping lake. Each wave is a water sprite who swims in the stream. Each stream is a footpath that winds towards my palace, and my palace is a fluid structure at the bottom of the lake in a triangle of fire. What? Oh, triangle of fire. Okay, well, that doesn't really make sense. But anyways, how can fire survive in water? That really does not make sense. Of earth and of air. Listen, listen, my father whips the croaking water with a branch of a green alder tree, and my sisters caressed with their arms of foam the cool islands of herb and water lilies and of cornflowers, or laugh at the decrepit and bearded willow who fishes at the line. Her song murmured. She beseeched me to accept her ring on my finger, to be the husband of an Undine, and to visit her in her palace to be king of the lakes. And as I was replying to her that I loved a mortal, sullen and spiteful, she wept for some tears, uttered a burst of laughter, and vanished in a shower that streamed white down the length of my blue stained glass windows. So that is the story of the first movement on D. The original piece, the piece is based on a poem called Gaspard de la Nuit, obviously, um, by Elias Bertrand, I think that's his name. Yeah, Aloysius Bertrand, a French author, or I'm a French poet. Okay, anyways, Luigi, oh, I keep saying look at that. Luigi Bay is actually a very startling poem. This one. Um, I advise you to, when you listen to the music, read the poem as well. It really fits together. Anyways, here's the poem of Luigi Bay. Ah, that which I heard was it the north wind that screeches in the night, or the hanged one, who utters a sigh of the fork on the fork of the now I'm confused. Lijube of the Jube. Was it some cricket who sings lurking in the moss of the sterile sterile ivy, which out of pity covers the floor of the forest? Was it some fly in chase sounding the horn of those ears that to the fanfare of the halloos? Was it some scarab beetle who gathers in his uneven flight a bloody hair from his bald skull? Or then was it some spider who embroiders a half measure of a muslin for a tie on this strangled neck? It is the bell that tolls from the walls of the city under the horizon, and the corpse of the hanged one that is reddened by the setting sun. Very like a Halloween story, I must say. The second one is as well Scarborough. I mean, the third one, of course, the one we're playing right now, is Scarborough. Most difficult, one of the most difficult piano repertoire of all. So Scarborough is actually a goblin, or known as evil dwarf, according to Wikipedia, I guess. But the Wikipedia is not a reliable source, so I don't know. Anyways, so this one it's about the goblin scratching everywhere. He's going nuts, I guess you can say. Anyways, here's the poem. Oh, how often I have heard and seen him, Scarborough, when at midnight, the moon glitters in the sky like a silver shield on an azure banner strewn with golden bees. What? Okay. How often have I heard his laughter buzz in the shadow of my alcove? What? Al- That's what I don't know what that is. Alcove, and his fingernail grate on the silk of the curtains of my bed. How often have I seen him alight on the door? No, not door. Floor. Pirut on. I guess Pirut is French. I don't know. Pirut on one foot and roll through the room like a spindle fallen from the wand of. Excuse me. Of a sorceress. Did I think him vanish then? The dwarf appeared to stretch between the moon and myself like a steeple of the Catholic what? Oh, Gothic cathedral, a golden bell wobbling on his pointed cap. But soon his body developed a bluish tint, translucent like the wax of a candle. His face blanched like a melting wax, and suddenly his light went out. And I guess that's the reason for this mysterious, obscure ending that makes l- not that much logical sense at all. Ravel likes to break rules of music. He says, sincerity, what was it again? Sincerity reduces the amount of choices. Yeah, I think that's what he said. Anyways, if you hear this very weird. Oh, no, oh, it's wrong. It's the wrong. I'm reading triple clef. You have the you have this right hand going like this. I have to figure out how to do this when I get here. I haven't got to here yet. I have no idea how to do this. I guess this is how I do it. No. Wait, how did wait. You have this very weird. It's very weird. It makes you think what it is. Very confusing because it ends like this. With a very dissonant, a very dissonant this. Wait, that just does not make logical sense. Ah, that's how it ends. I'm not kidding. It goes like with the left hand. What is it? This? Sorry, I'm sight reading this section. I haven't got here yet. It's so weird. It's like yeah, but D major. The key is in G sharp minor. No, the key is G sharp minor, and then you end on a G sharp and an F. That's I guess the explanation is because it goes like the last couple of lines. As soon as body developed a bluish tint, translucent. I think that's translucence is depicted by this repeating right hand. And then you turn on. No, that's not right. Yeah. Suddenly it vanishes. This light vanishes. Soon his body develops a bluish tint, translucent like the wax of a beetle. I mean, beetle candle. His face blanched like a melting wax. And suddenly, his light went out. So yeah, this does make sense why this goes like. If I composed this, I would go like. Well, that's even weirder. I would do something high pitched because very vanished suddenly. Very where did it go? So but he goes, and I respect that. Very confusing. Anyways, let's go back to our practice. I keep messing that up. Oh wait, we were at the okay. I'm gonna skip this part because I'll keep working on that like, soon. You have this. Yeah, the baseline. Oh, that's not right. It's E. Okay, no, I'm confused. Oh, okay. You have this. I'm really confused now. Because like why the D and the D I mean okay. Um it's very how do you even read this fast? I feel this is near impossible to read fast. So what? Okay, now you are. Oh my gosh, this is such a conundrum. Um, the why the D though? I would go like a C because especially why this. Okay, what? Man, this is tough, really tough. Do you guys play this? Maybe if I later I'll give you guys some tips once I master this piece, which will take a long time. I'm planning actually to learn the whole entire suite. So suite is actually 22 minutes long, I think. Scarborough is the longest one, 8 minutes. Then Onti and Deliuji Bay is both 6 minutes, about 6 minutes. So yeah, 22 or 21 minutes. Depends on the interpretation because some people play a song long, but I hate it when it's played so long because this piece I think personally think this piece should be played very fast. Yeah, so it goes like. This is so confusing. Very confusing. Yeah, that's 5 lines of that section. So again, let's get the right hand first. No, no, it's a A flat. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this. Oh no, that's not right. What? I think that would be enough for this live stream. Actually, right now we're tired as well. Need a break, and it's burning hot here. So I guess I'll see you next time. Give me a second. I'll try to turn share. So yeah, no one actually came. Even though it's just one person, it's not like myself. Uh, man, the third learning this gift is actually very challenging. It's needs a lot of technique. Um, it was only mostly about technique wise because he wanted to make something very difficult. He wanted to make pieces that are very difficult for the piano. He actually was gonna. He planned to make the his piano concerto in G major. He planned to make it easy for himself to play, but when the concerto was ready, he wasn't able to play it. So I mean, he's even though he's they say it's not my theory. They say that his technique wise is not that strong, and he's trying to make something very difficult. So that's why he wasn't able to play his piano concerto in G major and ended up giving it to someone else to play it. So it's very fun. Learning some music history and as well as learning the story behind it. Like Gaspard de la Nuit. I'm very excited to learn more about Ravel and Gaspard de la Nuit suite. So, I'll see you all next time, everyone. Happy New Year. I will be uploading tomorrow to celebrate New Year with you guys. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye. And stream.